Yo boys, welcome back to a brand new league racing video. Today GFL Bahrain Round 1. Of course, new championship, and there's some money on the line if we win the championship, so we're gonna go for that. Hope you guys enjoy the video and enjoy. And we are on the grid in P4, starting on the hard component of tires, Wizzy Boy in P2 on the mediums and Kusky on the softs. Very good start off the line here, but very much oversteer there off the line, no traction at all, and immediately a virtual safety car. Thanks F123. A lot of bugs, but at least we keep position at the start. So we are now moving on to the end of lap 1, where the virtual safety car ends here, and Gamer here goes a little bit deep into the corner, and we get a very good exit on the steel compound hards, and we move up to P3 for now, but he's still on our inside. We have to brake late into this corner. He backs out half, but makes the exit good, and he's just there and I can't defend, so I have to stay on the inside. ASG is looking for a move as well on Gamer, and he is staying down the inside until the last corner. We go a little bit wide because of that, we're gonna get good exits, so can we defend now? We're still in P3, but there are two people looking for our position. And we're just juggling a little bit with ERS, and he keeps spending it. And I'm just gonna defend here around the outside, brake a little bit deeper, a little bit of contact there, but all clean racing. And I get a little bit better exit there. He needs to go on the curb, and we can still fend off for now. ASG is pushing my back because he had so much overspeed. He's still down our inside, Gamer. But now finally on this exit we get a move done, and we're up to P3, but the gap is 1.7 to the front guys, and we're never gonna catch them because we are on the hard component of tires and they are on the mediums. So it's gonna be very difficult catching them, and I don't reckon we can, but at this point of the race, yeah, there's just no point in catching them. Moving on to lap 7 now. We juggled positions with ASG player for a couple of laps, worked together quite nicely, broke the RS of the guys behind us, and now it's my turn to take over again. And we are back in P3, as we did for a couple of laps here, and the gap behind us is almost 2 seconds now, because we broke the RS, and that helps us very much to break out from this entire group. And just to drive our own pace, juggle positions a few more, but there is a safety car then coming out on track. I don't know what the safety car was for, but there is a safety car, and that's gonna change a lot. Now moving on to the restart, we boxed for mediums, and that is gonna help us in the open early stages. But if there's not another safety car after this, we're gonna be in trouble a lot, because our mediums won't make it 19 laps, or maybe they will, but it will be a very difficult task to do. Now there he goes on the exit of the final corner, and we get a good restart, and they are spending a lot of ERS. I decided to put my overtake button off and save my ERS for later in the race here. Patrick, or ASG, goes down our inside. We have to defend from Patrick, and Wizzy Boy, we went around his outside, but now Patrick moved up, and we are going down the inside here, take a lot of curb that compromises our exit. Patrick gets the move done, but now we have to defend from ASG player who backs out. Very good there, because he didn't want to take us out of the race, and it will only cost us time. But here he dives down our inside on the medium component of tires, and we stay in position for now. Down to P5, but there's someone on old tires in P3 who didn't box under the safety car, and I think that's the wrong decision. But we will see later on in this race what his tires are gonna do, because he's struggling now on his 11 lap old hards, or mediums, sorry. And Patrick is gonna go for the move here immediately on the inside, and we are gonna follow him with a beautiful switchback there on our inside. We have just so much more grip. He is boxed in, he can't go anywhere. Patrick gives us a little slipstream, and we move up to P4, just right behind Patrick here in lap 11.
Brilliant, nice move.
And can we get a move done as well on Patrick? I don't think we can. He's the first hard runner that's close to us. Wishy Boy and Kusky pulled off immediately again. Now right behind Patrick here, we're spending a little bit of our overtake button because we want to overtake him here. DRS is enabled this lap. And we are overtaking him here, 50% ERS now. He dives late and he just taps us onto the marbles, onto that curb. That gives us a very bad exit. Now Patrick of course then moves back into P3, but now ASG is in the mix as well. We are spending a lot of battery here on this straight and to try and defend, but we have been overtaken by 2 cars. And that's just not ideal because he just dived on our inside, sent us wide onto the marbles, didn't get a good exit because of that. And now we're down to P5 instead of P3. So yeah, it's not ideal, but we have to fight for it. 16 laps still remain, so a lot of opportunities to still get that P3. And we now just have to stay behind ASG. Don't burn a lot of ERS, just stay behind and chill with our tires. Now moving on to lap 14 here. ASG is very close behind Patrick and he's surely gonna overtake him. I've just spent a little bit of ERS here on the exit to stay with them because they are probably gonna attack each other. And ASG goes around the outside and Patrick there goes for the inside, he defends, and ASG goes a little bit wide there, and that's my opportunity. Go for inside, switches to the outside and the inside again, and we move up to B4. Beautiful move there. And Patrick now is a sitting duck without any ERS. We dive around on his inside. We get a snap of oversteer there, and he just keeps on going straight. And we couldn't do anything there. We just went our line. We kept a lot of room on his inside, a lot of carnage because of that. A lot of cars bumping into me and each other because they had to brake. And we're falling down P7 now. Don't get a good exit here. But it's very, very bad for our race there. We just kept a lot of room on the inside and he went straight. As he, I think, didn't expect me to follow the racing line that close. But that ASG has damage because he spun, as you could have seen maybe in the background. And he hit the wall. So that's not ideal for him as well. And he has damage now. So we overtake him around the outside up to P6 again. And yeah, it's just not ideal for a race. We lost a lot of time. Our tire percentages went up a little. And just less ERS to play with. Now, Toxic James overtook us because our pace wasn't very good after the spin. And we now need to get back into the race. Keep our focus. And here overtake James for P6 again. And now we need to close a 2.1 second gap to Gamer. And that's going to be a very difficult task, of course. There are very high rank of people here, very good drivers. And we need to break out of James's DRS, close the gap. That's now 2.3 seconds to Gamer on all tires that still need to make it to the end. Now in lap 20, Gamer and Patrick are together now, and we are on 7% battery just to stay within their DRS. We just caught up this lap. They were battling a little bit and that costed them just a little time that we needed to catch up. And we are now within a second. We need to stay within a second though to get that DRS on this straight. And it's just 8/10. It's dropping down a little bit because he is a slipstream and he's probably using ERS as well to try and overtake Patrick. We're on 5% battery here and there's only 9 laps remaining. So it's not very ideal, the situation we're in. But we're gonna try our best to get some places there. Patrick defends the inside as he does the last few laps as well. Gamer here on the outside. And it goes all good for now. Gamer's still looking for an overtake. And there's just nothing that happened in the stages in between that. We are still in P4. I think Gamer spun out at some point. We are still in P4. We stayed in the DRS of Patrick the entire race. And just, yeah, very boring. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. These are the results. Patrick didn't get a penalty for our incident, so we get P3. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Ciao.